Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so because I can't see me, can you let me know if you can see me and can you let me know if you can hear me? Good morning from New Jersey. Hello from Colorado. What's up, Scott? Nice to have you. Cindy, hey babes, how you doing? Romania, lovely to have you. Hi from Melbourne. Awesome. We can see and hear you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, this is something new that I'm bringing to you. And I said to you guys, for those of you that come to my monthly live read every month, thank you so much for those of you that were there that make it awesome. I am basically doing a whole bunch of new things this year. So there's new everything coming to Radiant Reality. And a part of that is going to be the monthly numerology forecast. And I'm also going to be incorporating the tarot into the numerological insights that I'll be giving. So I'll get into the numerology in just a moment. But as always, before we start, I would like to bless the session with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that whatever messages come through for all of us are for our highest vibrational good. So, before we get into it, yeah, I'm seeing some really amazing places, by the way. Like, you guys are from Australia, Switzerland is in the house, Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Erin, lovely to have you. Good morning from the UK. Nice to see some of my UK people here. Love it, love it, love it. So, sound check is good. Okay, as long as everybody can hear us. All right, so I'm going to get straight into it. So, this month, so as we all know, if you've been watching me long enough, Germany, Philippines, wow, France, Jan, lovely to have you. If you've been watching me long enough, you know I love numerology, and I always talk about the year that we happen to be in. So if you've been with me long enough, you also know ad nauseum at this point that 2021 is a 5 year. Hello from Norfolk. Lovely to have you, Joanne. I was actually planning to move there at one point, so you could have been my neighbour. So you know that 2021 is a 5 year, right? So that is the universal, wow, from Hawaii. That is the universal vibration that we are all working under. So, the numerological energy that we are working under for March, as in specifically for March 2021, this month is an 8 month. So, I'm sure you are all very glad to hear that this is a new, fresh energy. So you can consider that March is when 2020 really kind of starts, okay? This is where the year really starts to build, where we're really going to start to feel the momentum and all of those. And I know a lot of you have been feeling this with me as well. A lot of the energy that we've felt has kind of been, it's been like a pushback. Like everything that we wanted to do has felt slow, it's felt hard, it's felt challenging. It's been like a real challenge to get things moving. It's been a real challenge to make things happen at the pace that we would have liked, right? Well, the good news is all of that starts to melt away this month. We have the cosmic go ahead. We've got the cosmic green light, if you like, which I absolutely love. So the fact that this is an 8 month, March is, hi D Will, lovely to have you. March is an 8 month. So I'm going to get straight into this. I've got my trusty notes as always, and we're going to go into it. So, first things first, for all of us in any way, shape, or form, like whatever you do for work, business and commerce over the course of this month are going to start to increase, and they're really going to start to move forward. So I'm sure for everybody this is like a really welcome news, right? This is also a month where you can expect to see the results of the hard work or the efforts that you've already put in. So whatever your whatever your tasks are, right? Whatever you have been working on, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been putting your hard work and effort into, this is the month where you're going to start to see the results. This is where you're going to start to see it cross over from the energetic sort of energy that you've been putting out to the physical, manifest, tangible results of what it is that you've actually brought into actualization, which is fantastic. What I also love about this as well is so consider that this month is where we're going to start to see the sprouts, right? So let's say you've planted a seed, let's say you've put something out into the world. This month you're going to start to see the results for it. This is a month when it comes to anything that you're doing, you want to be assertive, but you want to also be realistic. All right, so anything that you're trying to get off the ground, anything that you're trying to initiate over the course of this month, be assertive with it. Right, you've got to be direct in your thoughts, direct in your energy, direct in your actions. That doesn't mean forceful, and it doesn't mean intolerant, and I'll get into those bits in a moment. Hello from Norway, lovely to have you. So this is a month for you to be fair-minded, be fair and balanced, and in all of the dealings that you have, this would be a month for you to do what is best in, or rather, what is in the best interests for everybody that's involved. All right, so everybody that you are working with or alongside, everybody that you're collaborating with, everything that you do this month, make sure it has integrity as its basis. Right, at the base level of everything, make sure you're in that spirit of integrity and also in the spirit of being ethical in what you're doing. So then we're going to talk about money and finance, and prosperity are going to be to the fore. This is where you're going to see an upswing. It's 5:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, go to sleep. Jokes aside. This is where you're going to see like an upswing in all things financial. Now, providing your moves are grounded, providing that your moves are realistic, and you are willing to put the work in, your progress can absolutely be made. Ow. Right, so real progress can be made over the course of this month. But remember as well, like, so there's two ways that you can look at this. If you're initiating something new this month, it's like you're planting it in really fertile soil. And if you are, this is the month where you start to see the results of actions that you've already put it in. This is the overview for the month at this moment in time. So no life path at this moment in time. And don't skip the overview because it's important. It's important to give you a much broader context of the energy that we're all working under. So keep things honest this month. Keep things really... keep things as ethical and as honest as you possibly can. Remember, the number 8 has a very karmic energy to it. So what you're going to put out into the world this month, remember, you're setting the tone. All right. So whatever it is that you're putting out there, this is likely what you're going to be getting back. So be aware of that energy. And then finally, be bold, be dynamic, and be active in your pursuits. Like whatever it is that you are working on for or towards, this is a month for you to be bold, dynamic, and to be assertive. Now, in terms of the warnings and the challenges, and you guys know me, I'm very balanced. I try to give all aspects or all sides of the coin, and I feel like that's really important. So the first one is, do not seek to control other people or situations this month. The energy of the 8 will work against you, and I assure you it's bigger than all of us. All right, this is not a month to try to hold on too rigidly or to be assertive, absolutely, but don't do this don't do this thing where you're trying to be in control of everything or hold on to everything or situations too tightly, because it will work against you. The second one, don't give in to intolerance. Right, we're going to see some stuff on the wider world stage this month that is as far as I'm concerned, is going to really try to cement the energy of upstairs and downstairs. You're going to see this across the board, right? One of the things that I think we're really going to see highlighted this month is the disparity between classes and wealth and all of that sort of stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's good to see these things highlighted. I truly believe that. However, when that is the sole focus, all it does is stand to divide people. Don't let them do that to you, right? And then finally, the last one that I have to say to you is don't force it. Don't try to force anything. If it doesn't flow this month, then it's not meant to be. That's the key understanding that you need for this month. If it doesn't flow, it's probably not meant to be. All right. And that's never easy to hear, especially when we really want or desire something. But it's really important to understand that part. Okay. So remember, be busy. It's going to be busy. Be assertive, be bold, be dynamic. But also be honest, fair, and ethical and balanced in all of your dealings. And providing you are that, everything that you want is going to really come about quite nicely. This is actually a really great month. I think this is the month where we can all breathe a collective sigh of relief. All right. So with that said, I have my card wheel here, and I'm going to list them now, and then I will mention them again as I get through them. This here is for life path number 1, life path number 2, life path 3, life path 4, life path 5, life path 6, life path 7, life path 8, life path 9, life path 11, life path 22, life path 33. All right, so everybody is there. You'll have to work out what your own life path number is. If you've been watching me long enough, you should at least know this by now. There is a whole playlist of life path videos. There's a video that will help you calculate what your life path number is. On top of that, there is also the personal year series. So this is, there's a whole bunch of resources on my channel. If you don't know what your life path number is, you can find one of those and it will help you find it. All right, so we're going to get straight into it for the life path number 1, people. Any life path 1s in the house before I get started? Anyone? No, I don't think I have any life path 1s. Okay, well, either which way, I'm sure one of you at some point will be watching this. So your overall message for the month, or your destiny message, is the Death card. This is going to be a month where you are coming into the understanding of what it is that you need to let go and what it is that needs to be completed. This is you coming into the understanding that something is coming to its natural conclusion and its natural end. And if I'm completely honest with you, I don't see this being the death of a person. I see this being the death of a challenging situation. Maybe this is where you have found what the challenges are and you know what it is that's standing in your own way. Especially if that's something that's coming from inside. This month it's really going to be highlighted to you, which means you'll really be able to get you'll be really able to get ahead. And with that, look at this. You've got the Judgment card, right? So message for all of you: if you are a life path 1, and you've ever thought to yourself, you know what, I'd like to go to see a medium, this would be the month to do so, right? This would be a month for you to go and see a medium, speak to somebody who has that gift, whether it's a friend, whether it's a psychic or a seer, whether it's somebody that's been highlighted to you by a friend or somebody like that. This would be a really good month to delve into that. Now, what is the Judgment card? It's the end of an era. This is the end or the completion of something. This is a powerful new beginning in a lot of ways. This is preparing you for the next level, preparing you for the next step. And look at that. It falls right on top of the Death card. And one of the things that I find really interesting about this is, because it is the Death card, this suggests that literally, right, this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. If you are a life path 1 person, this suggests to me that you have a grand rewrite or a grand rebirth that is happening for you now in this moment in time, which is very exciting. It's very powerful. Now, the other way that this could play out for you as well, this could literally be the end of or the death of an old situation that has held you captive or prisoner in some way, shape, or form. And then finally, your human design card, oracle card message. I'm going to put the link for in the description below for these. They're beautiful. These were sent to me by a friend who designed the deck, and they are absolutely wonderful. And your message, Life Path 1 people, is resolve. All right, look at that. Now, this card for me says balance. It says finding the thing that is needed, the ingredient that you need to bring a resolution or to resolve a situation. But this is an internal thing. Whatever's happening over the course of this month for the Life Path 1 person, this is something that's happening on an internal level, which is very powerful. So Life Path 2 people, for your destiny card, you have the Temperance card, right? So not only is this month about finding the spirit or the energy of alignment for you, this is really going to highlight to Life Path 2 people where it is that they are maybe not necessarily giving too much, but where it is that they're ready to stop being drawn into things that are not for them. This month, the message with the 8 was don't force it, right? And the Temperance card is basically saying to you as an overarching energy, this month you are going to be fully aware of where you are forcing it. You're going to be fully aware of what you're being brought into that either doesn't resonate with you or is blocking your own blessings. There's a powerful energy behind the Temperance card, and it asks you to bring your energy, your focus, and your personal dynamism into alignment with what it is that you truly want, right? And the fact that it is the Temperance card as well, this is going to be a month of spiritual insights for you in some way, shape, or form. And your direction card is the 10 of Swords, right? So look at this. First thing that I want to say for the Life Path 2 people, any of you that have had any overarching or underlying or chronic health issues, this month it looks like you're going to come into an understanding of what needs to change, or you are going to get to the root cause or the root challenge of whatever that's been. Now, the interesting thing is, though, this comes through unconventional means. So it will be through like a healer that you discover, right, okay, maybe I can't eat gluten, maybe I'm allergic to shellfish, like it could be anything. But it kind of suggests that this will be, although it will be through the healing or medical profession, this will be somebody that has an innate understanding that not everything is I suppose that not everything is, modern science has done wonders for the world. It's brought us amazingly far, and it will continue to. But sometimes there are other underlying reasons, and sometimes it takes a homeopath or an osteopath or a chiropractor, or do you know what I mean, to pick up what the GP or the doctor isn't seeing. So the Life Path 2 people, any of you that have had any chronic or underlying health issues, this month you will be getting a much better understanding of what they are, where they're coming from, and you're finding an alternative healing method, which is fantastic. It's also, remember what I was saying about that alignment. This is a month for you to really find ways to protect your energy, and whatever doesn't concern you, this is going to be the month where you have to 10 of Swords it, right? You've got to find a way to draw a line under it and say, this doesn't concern me anymore. And your human design card, look at that, so beautiful, is the Create card, right? So the way that we do anything in life is to truly go forward and to be creators. That's what we're here for. In some way, shape, or form, we are all mini creators. And the fact that you have the Create card means that this month, when you're realigning your energy, when you're trying to manifest something, you have to match the vibration of whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life. What are you trying to create? Life path 2 people, what is it that you are trying to manifest or create in this world? Tap into that energy and be bold and dynamic about it. No fear, no apologies, right? This is about going after and creating the life that you envision for yourself. And if that happens to be a life that is free from chronic pain, illness, or challenges, this is the month for you to get that ball rolling. For the life path 3 people, you have the Emperor, right? So this is literally you coming into and expressing and demonstrating your own power. This is about you owning and claiming your own territory. Now, when I say this, it doesn't have to be, like an actual territory, but it could be. This could be your home. It could be your office. It could be your business. It could be your work. It could be your environment. It could be your home, right? There's something this month that is requiring you life path 3 people to get assertive, to get authoritative. This is about taking the lead with something and being ready and able really to put the practical, physical, tangible steps in. This is about doing something on a very physical or very real, and I don't really like the word mundane, because it's kind of almost like dismissive, but certainly on this material plane, there is some sort of bold, assertive action that needs to be taken, even if that is drawing a line in the sand in some way, shape, or form. And then your direction card is the 3 of Wands. So when it comes to your business, when it comes to your work, when it comes to anything to do with your professional sphere, especially for those of you that have your own business, for those of you that are dealing with international people or dealing with anything to do with the international world, when it comes to your work or your business, that's one way that you could look at this. Another one is that you are being asked to really put your stamp on the ideas that are being put forward. And this really interesting because life path 3, you people, I love you. You can talk the cows underneath the table, myself included. I'm not life path 3, but but what I get from this is it's almost like you're watching things shape up in the professional sphere for you, and there's a part of you that's kind of saying, you know what, maybe I'll just stay quiet on this. And it's like the one time where you shouldn't be staying quiet is this month. This is the month where you need to speak your truth, where you need to put your ideas forward. By doing so, you are really going to allow people to see how far and wide things can be improved. And if you want anything to improve this month, life path 3 people, you're going to have to really speak up. All right, this is your time. For the one time, usually with life path 3 people, everyone's like, okay, you can stop talking now. This is the month where you don't stop talking, right? Rafi's giving you permission. If anybody tells you any different, send them my way. So your HD human design card, look at that, is patience, right? So I find this very, very interesting. The story behind this card, you see the frog is on the lily pad and there's the little tadpole there. And you see kind of like these things above which are almost like the flies. This represents the fact that, like the frog, it always knows that a meal will come. It might not be here right now. And this is why, when it comes to speaking up, when it comes to putting your best foot forward, this is a month where you do need to speak up, but pick the right moment. All right, pick the right moment. And when you can see, actually, this is going ahead really well, but if we did this or this, it would be so much better. When you see that opportunity, you have to be ready to move. You have to be ready to hustle. I don't know why, but you're actually really getting on my nerves now. So, all right. If I turn that down, can you guys hear me still? Can you guys still hear me? You can still hear me. Excellent. All right. So life path 3 people, find the right moment, the patient moment to speak up and out. This is going to be really, really important for you going forward. Okay. So life path 4 people, Your destiny message is the Hanged Man, right? So this is a month where you are going to have to find ways to fly under the radar. If you are a life path 4, it's that, you know, that slow, steady consistency that you're known for, but you have to find a way to fly under the radar. This is a month where, not where you have to be hidden, and, you know, surreptitious or anything like that, but it is a month where you're going to need to exercise some, I don't want to say caution, because then it kind of sounds like there's something to be afraid of, and that's not the feeling that I get from it. But whatever you are doing this month, there needs to be an element of either secrecy or what's the word that I'm looking for? There needs to be an element of oh, come on, brain. Not humility. The word means quiet. There needs to be some. Oh, that's really going to bug me now, because I had the word and then it disappeared. There needs to be some, not secrecy, but there needs to be some kind of. Oh, it's gone. But basically, this is a month where you need to find a way to. No, not reflection. It's a word that means quiet. Discretion, that's the word. This is a month where discretion is going to be needed. So if you're a life path 4 person, this is a month to find a way to fly underneath the radar, but also to really think about ways that you can be discreet in your actions. Yeah, I love you guys. You know that, D Will. Gosh, like, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I absolutely love my subbies. Okay. So you've got the Three of Swords as your direction card, right? So how you best utilize this discrete energy. So whatever it is that you are removing, and it does look like you're stopping something. So the first thing that I want to say to you, for those of you that are either stopping a bad habit this month, maybe you're quitting smoking, maybe you're going to stop drinking, maybe you are going to stop, you know, there's something this month that a lot of you guys, you life path 4 people, are saying, right, I'm no longer going to do that anymore. And it's like one of those things, you know, like when you've got friends that all kind of do the same thing, and then you're the one that kind of strikes out and declares, I'm going to quit smoking. And then everyone's like, oh, well, you know, you've tried to quit before, yeah, you know, all of that usual crap. Whatever it is that you're planning to quit or to stop doing this month, this is a month to do so underneath the radar. All right. So if you're going to quit smoking, don't make a declaration about it. Just take the bold, dynamic, assertive action steps towards doing that. Don't make a declaration of it. This is a month where you need to fly under the radar and you need to be discreet in your actions. Okay. Now, the other way that this can play out for you as well, because it is the Three of Swords, this is you choosing to let something go or release something. It's like you're making a conscious decision to cut something out of your life. And it looks like, because remember, the Hanged Man is Neptune ruled, so therefore this would be things that are poisonous or toxic, or, do you know what I mean, that things that are bad for you, that you know that are bad for you. But this comes up with the Three of Swords, and it's like it's saying, as soon as you say to everybody, right, that's it, I'm giving up alcohol, or I'm not going to smoke anymore, that's where people are going to pounce on you, and they're probably, their energy kind of, it counter intuits your own, right? So this month, no bold declarations, just action. And your human design card is greener grass. Look at that, right? I love this. So what this says to me is, right, you know, we've all heard that the grass ain't greener on the other side, okay? Now, you are releasing something or letting something go. The first thing that I want to say to you, life path 4 people, if you are choosing to finish or complete something, especially a relationship, because you're going to something else or someone else, just take a moment to consider what it is that you are, because I kind of feel like saying to a lot of you, don't jump from out of the frying pan and into the fire. Take a moment to really consider what you have, before you think about moving on to something else. And then when it comes to this as well, right? If you try to convince everybody that the grass is greener where I'm going, not smoking or not drinking or not eating sugar anymore, this is the better way to live. As soon as you start to do that, the energy is going to work against you. All right. Life Path 5 people, you have the Star card as your destiny. So you Life Path 5 people, I want to hear from you right now. How are you experiencing, thank you so much, Cindy. How are you experiencing, if you're a Life Path 5, how are you experiencing 2021? Is it being kind to you? Does it feel easy? Does it feel easier than, every year feels easier than bloody 2020, right? But, in general. Excuse me. Sorry, I know, but I am human. It's very warm here as well. And it's like that weird kind of humid warm. Okay. Feels much easier. Life Path 5, I'm on my travel assignment. Yay. Yeah, look at this, right? More opportunities. And it absolutely is, because I love that. Cindy Carrasquillo. Carrasquillo. Love it. What this says to me is that you are, because your energy, right, is vibrating at the same energy as the universal year. So you know this energy because you live it and express it every single day. Oh gosh, no. It's really weird because it's cold, but it's humid, but it's, cloudy at the same time. It's driving me nuts. I think 2021 will be a great. I will be moving and changing jobs. Fantastic. That's awesome. All right. So Life Path 5 people have the Star card. And not only is this year giving you a lot of opportunities, but it also suggests that you are tapping into the future. Remember, the number 5 is very technical. It's very advanced. Yes, it's, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll number and the party animal number, but it's a great number for information. It's very smart. The number 5 is very intellectual in a lot of ways, but it's like very jousty. Do you know what I mean? Like, it likes to use the intellect as something to joust with. But it's very mercurial and very Uranian, so it's really ahead of its time in a lot of ways as well. The Star card kind of suggests that over the course of March, this 8 month that we're all experiencing together is really going to ask you, what is it that you want from your future? Take a moment this month to really think about it. Take a moment to really think about where it is that you actually envision yourself and what the future really does look like for you. So your direction card, how do you tap into this? All right, that makes sense. So you've got the Devil card. Quite frankly, and I know this goes against all of the things that most spiritual people will say, but I think we can agree I'm definitely not your average run of the mill. Believe it or not, the Devil card does at times have really great associations to it. And the Star card, believe it or not, is one of those. Now, the only thing that I want you to be aware of this month, if you're a Life Path 5, you really want to take a moment to consider how much time you are doing, how much time you're spending with or on or in social media or through with technology. Now, it's great, use it as a tool, absolutely, but don't, like, if you notice this month, maybe you could get stuck down the black hole, where you just start scrolling and before you know it, an hour or 3 hours has gone past. We've all done it, we all do it. But this would be a month to watch out for that. Now, the other way that this could play out for you, the way that you glimpse your future, the way that you best utilize the energy of this Star card as a Life Path 5 is getting into the present moment, getting into your physical self, getting into your body, into the real world, right? Get out of the technological sphere and the pie in the sky stuff. bring it into the physical realm, right? Bring whatever it is that you're envisioning your future to be. This month, you have to take physical, grounded, steady steps towards that in the real world, whatever that looks like or feels like to you. So your human design message, look at that, right? You got the eagle. And I think it was probably not linked to Aquarius, but I have to say, if you could ever have a greater card, look at it. It's soaring, right? It's ready to pounce on everything that it wants. And the word is holding, right? So this month, oh, well, that's nice. So you're like a giant douche. Thank you for disliking my video for no reason, moron. Um, sorry, I couldn't resist myself. It's not very spiritual of me, I know. So life path 5, people, you've got the holding card. So be ready to pounce on exactly what it is that you want when it comes up, and literally make that step, right? Envision your future just like the eagle, fly towards it and grab onto it. And once you have it, do not let go, but you need to make those real world steps. For the life path 6, people, you have the Justice card. Ooh. All right, so this is all about, in a lot of ways, this is really about the commitments that you're going to have to make. And over the course of this month, if you are a life path 6, this is what you're going to start to look at. What are the commitments that you are already tied to? What are the commitments that you really want to be a part of or want to be tied to? This is a moment where you have to really consider these things. Anywhere that you're going to have to sign on the dotted line, anywhere that you are going to have a contract in place with somebody, this is a really important moment for you. Take a moment to really consider what it is that you are take a moment to really consider what it is that you're tying yourself to, especially if this is going to be something for that longer term future. And your direction card, how you best use this, is the 5 of Pentacles. So this month, any financial commitments or contracts or collaborations of some sort, anything where there is where there's a number 5, anything where there is a financial implication in the partnership, in the contract, in the connection that you have with somebody, you really want to take a moment to consider this. And the reason I say this is because it looks like you're bringing everything that you possibly can to the table. And with the 5 of Pentacles, it kind of suggests that what you're getting in return is not at the same level of what you're putting in. All right, so you just want to make sure that you're getting out of this month, out of your commitments, out of your contracts, everything that you put in, you want to make sure that you get back. All right, and that really has to be it. Like if you're a life path 6 person, you are naturally very giving. You're naturally always, you're always kind of doing for other people, right? And so it's important that you consider yourself this month. It's important that you think for, how can I be responsible for me? How can I make sure that I'm getting as much out of whatever it is that I'm putting into? Ooh, I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you remember when I was doing the moon sessions and the battery ran out and I had to like squeeze everything into the last moment? I've managed to stop that happening, so I'm not gonna have to start speaking really quickly. All right, D-Will. All right, great. So this is actually a great energy for you guys. And look at this, right? So you've got the leadership card. This is really interesting. What I find interesting about this, the dolphin in the ocean is the friendliest being to human beings, right? They always look after us. They always lead us to wherever it is that we need to be safe. And, especially you hear all these amazing stories about dolphins kind of saving humans from sharks and, when they're lost out at sea, like, helping them get back to shore, just all sorts of amazing things. And what I love about this with the leadership card is it suggests that this month, over the course of this month, if you're a life path 6, the big energy that comes in, this is about you taking responsibility. So this is you leading the connection, you leading the relationship, you being ahead of the, and the reason I say this, life path 6 will naturally gear towards what is fair, what is balanced, what is good for all of us, right? It has that energy behind it. That means that if you are in the lead, if you are the person steering the ship of whatever contract or commitment you're tied to, everybody's going to win. All right. And given the fact that this is an 8-month for all of us, it's really important that you are actually in the lead. For life path 7 people, you have the Empress. All right, beautiful, literally beauty, abundance, life affirming giving, which is gorgeous. I love this. And in a lot of ways as well, because it is the Empress, the suggestion, for me personally, the suggestion kind of is that if you're a life path 7, you tend to make, like, life path 7 people, they're chess players, right? These are people that will have already thought of every single move that can be made before it's even moved. Now, what they're not necessarily known for is the actions, but this month you have everything that you need to finally plant that seed. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is something that you've been painstakingly pulling the bits and pieces to get. Yeah, it's all there, and this month finally you're going to put it together and you're going to plant the seed. The other thing with the Empress card as well, this could be a great month financially for those of you that are a life path 7. So I like that for you. And then you have the King of Wands, right? In a lot of ways, this is a month where you want to tap into the energy of being a little bit more frivolous. This is about finding more personal freedom, and it's about having more fun. This is about really opening yourself up to laughter, to joy, to expression. And this month, actually, if you're a life path 7, I think the thing that you're really going to understand this month more than maybe ever before in your life, especially given some of the astrology that's been taking place over the course of this year already, one of the key understandings that you're going to have over the course of this year is literally that you can make money from the things that you love. You can make money from the things that you enjoy. This month you are going to not just understand this, but you're going to know it at a deep level. And your human design card, look at that, right, is control with the wise old owl. Now, the number 7 and the owl, yeah, absolutely. They understand each other because they understand how to look at the wisdom in all aspects of a situation. And the fact that you have the word control, what did I say this to everybody in terms of this year? This month, right? The number 8, March is the number 8. And what it suggests is the number 8 month. And what this, I said to everybody right at the beginning of the video, in the first sort of general bit, this is not a month to force it or to take too much control. So what's the only thing that we can ever really control in our lives is us. And the wisdom that you can find this month is knowing that you can make money from the things that you love. And if you need control somewhere, seek to put it there. All right. Life path 8 people. So this could be a good month for you, life path 8 people. Oh my gosh, look at that. So life path 8 people have the strength card, which in the Rider-Waite deck is actually number 8. So I find that really interesting. So this is an energy that you are used to, right? This 8 energy, this 8 energy of the month, you are going to understand. This tells me that over the course of March, you are rediscovering and redefining what strength actually is to you, what it actually means to you, how it is that you really believe you can demonstrate the strength that you have. There's a really powerful energy behind this. Thank you so much, Fabsy. What I really like about this as well, this is you being honest, and it's about you really kind of demonstrating where you do have power and where you don't. and being okay with it just as it is. If you're a life path 8 person, you're about to either rediscover or redefine what strength is to you. And I think you're going to be showing people in a really powerful way. It's almost like you're demonstrating, like when you see someone do an amazing feat of strength and you think, wow, like this month, I think people are going to look at life path 8 people and say, wow, you know what? I didn't know you had that kind of strength. Whether this is physically, whether it's mentally, emotionally. Thank you so much, Tony. There's a really powerful sense here of you doing this, and a lot of practical, oh yeah, look at that. Right, so this is literally in the heart space or in the emotional sphere. So if you're a life path 8, this is going to see you really demonstrating an emotional strength this month that people haven't yet seen from you. A level of strength that is maybe not necessarily associated with you at this moment in time. I love it. I absolutely love this for you. If you're a life path 8 person, the way that you tap into that strength, it's here. It's in the heart space. This is your power pack, right? If you want to know where your power is, where you have the biggest or the greatest strength this month, you go into your heart space. That is where you are going to find the most powerful energy that you have access to at any given moment, let alone sort of now. Do you know what I mean? Excuse me, itchy nose. And look at that, right? So you've got, I love this card, right? So this card in specific, when the lady that designed these cards, I'm going to put a link to her channel and the cards themselves in the description of this video. But when she designed them, she actually said this was the card that she designed for me. So I'm really, and look at this, it says ahead, right? And the message behind this card is knowing when to strike, knowing when to make the move in order to get ahead. And the fact that you have this card, this is about two things. From my Greek side of my family, when you have an itchy nose, it means you're going to have an argument. And in the spiritual world as well, a lot of people say that it's when your angels or guides are trying to give you a message. So I'll take both. Well, maybe not the argument, I could do without. But yeah, if you're a life path 8 person and you have this ahead, right, this month is going to show you. And remember as well, the Ace of Cups is actually a beautiful card. It's a wish fulfillment card, which suggests that there is going to be a way for you to get ahead this month. But I kind of feel like it's either going to come by surprise or you're going to have to be really ready for it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when it shows up, you're just going to have to move really, really quickly. But there is opportunity shaping up for you this month. And you are going to have to show and demonstrate the strength. Maybe you're in a really good job already and you get in, a dream position opens up for you and you literally just jump ship and go straight into the other job. And everyone's like, whoa, I never thought you would do that. I didn't know you had it in you. That's the kind of message that you'll be getting this year. So for the Life Path 9 people, your destiny message is the Sun card. You lucky, lucky so-and-sos. Excuse me, water break. So for the Life Path 9 people, you have the Sun. This card is beautiful. It's warm and joyous and fun. And that is the message for you this month. Give yourself over to enjoyment and pleasure, not only in the material realm, but finding the ability to really embrace happiness from the inside out. You know that saying, happiness is an inside job? That's the Sun card. It's basically like the universe saying, I'm going to smooth your path, but you have to get into the loving and the enjoying of it. This is really a beautiful way for you guys to kind of welcoming the energies of the 8th month where things really start to move. So your direction card and how you use that energy is the Knight of Pentacles, right? This is, for those of you that are Life Path 9 people, this is going to be a good month for travel. Any plans that you have to get back out on the road in any way, shape or form, they are there for you. They are opening up for you. If you have travel plans for March and you've been worried about, is this going to go ahead because of the current world climate? Is my trip going to be cancelled? No. It's definitely not. The travel that you have, if you're a life path 9 person, the plans for travel and movement and getting about and darting about from one place to another, these plans go ahead for you this month. I actually really like this. Another way that this could play out for you as well is there is an invite there's an invite happening for a lot of people that are life path 9s, and it might be an invite that changes something really drastically in your life, which is really exciting. For your human design card, look at this. You've got the gate 60 card, which is limits, right? So what I want to say to you, because we've been over the course of 2020 and coming into the beginning of this year, in human design, we were moving through the gate 60 and the gate 61, and both of these are quite challenging gates. The fact that you have this on top of the Sun card with the Knight of Pentacles, the first message that I want to give you is, if you're a life path 9 person, this is really delving into the understanding that progress is still progress, no matter how slow it is, right? Progress is still progress, no matter how slow it is. The other message that comes through for you here as well, the limits of what you can achieve is only defined up here. Right, and this is a month that's going to reveal that to you. I think there's going to be a personal breakthrough that happens in some way, shape or form for you if you're a life path 9, and this is very, very exciting. So that is the human numbers, 1 to 9 done. We now ascend into the master number vibrations. So if you're an 11, a 22 or 33, please give me a little shout out in the comments. Let me see you, let me see you, let me see you. I want to see you roll through the comments, baby. Let me see you. Life path 11, life path 22, life path 33. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? None? No life path that... Aha, okay. All right, here we go. I was like, I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you in here. All right, life path 11, 11, 11, 33. Love it, love it. All right, great. So we've got a fair few of you. All right, so if you are a life path 11, your destiny card for the March month, the 8th month, is the Chariot, right? So this month, if you are a life path 11, there are elements of this month that are going to be fast and furious, and there are also moments and ways for you to truly get ahead. This is really exciting. If you are a life path 11 and you are in any form of study at the moment, you are absolutely passing with flying colors. If you are a life path 11 and you are going for a job interview this month, you will get the job. Remember, the Chariot card is the victory and the success. The one drawback that's going to come up with this that you really need to be aware of over the course of this month, the Chariot is going to see you having or needing to conquer an aspect of yourself. But what I love most about this is, because it's the Chariot card, it suggests that you do that with flying colors as well. This is going to be a good month for you guys. How do you best access that energy? With the Queen of Pentacles. For those of you that are life path 11s, if you are working on look at that, aligned, Shana, sorry, aligned, and you came in at 11:11, it literally says you like literally cannot do it's crazy. So you got the Queen of Pentacles coupled with the Chariot card. For those of you that are life path 11s, let me just take a moment to set the intention. For those of you that are life path 11 people, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and what this suggests to me is your health, your physical being, your physical body is being upgraded in some way, shape, or form. So if you have struggled with diet, if you've struggled with anything to do with your health, this is going to be a good month for you getting ahead. For those of you that are starting new diets, new exercise regimes, all of that kind of stuff is absolutely going ahead for you, right? Which is phenomenal. The other way that this plays out for some of you as well is your finances are about to take an upswing. So where they've been iffy or a little bit dodgy, this month they will definitely start to move. So a little fun fact about the number 11 for all of you. The number 11 is the first gate, right? And I won't go into a sermon, I promise, because I'll be here forever otherwise, and I know I've still got 2 to go. But the number 11 is the first gate, right? So you've heard people say that 1111 is a portal. It's definitely true, but what they don't tell you is with the number 11, when you see this, especially when you keep seeing 1111, whatever you have tried to manifest, whatever you have called for, whatever you've tried to bring into actualization or realization is already on its way to you. You need to switch out of the bring me, give me, manifest me this, and come into the point of acceptance, right? So when you see 1111 and it keeps coming up repeated, that's the universe's way of saying to you, we've heard your call. What you asked for is coming. Be ready to receive. All right. The 11 is the first gate. I could talk about this stuff till the cows come home because I get so like excited and goosebumpy about it. Yeah. Anyway, your human design message. Oh, shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I know I just swore, but holy crap. You see this? My face right now is on fire. So I've just given that whole spiel and all the rest of it. You saw me shuffle the cards earlier. I could not have known what was going to come up, right? And look at this. You have the number 11. So this is an aligned moment. If you're here receiving this message at the moment, pay attention to your ideas, pay attention to the energy that surrounds you, and more importantly, give a moment to how far and powerful your dreams can manifest for you at this moment in time, especially on that physical sort of level. This is a time where you're being upgraded physically. Excuse my language. I'm sorry I swore, guys, but that one, this is why I love this work. And I will, you know, the day I stop being surprised and awed by it will be the day I stop doing it. Sorry, that one really hit me. I was like, woo! For the Life Path 22 people, your destiny card is the Hermit. And what is the Hermit card, right? The Hermit card isn't just about withdrawing from the world and, you know, stepping into your little Cancer cave, although I love me some Cancer cave. But the Hermit card is also, what does it say? It says ideas. And this is why I said delve into and give credence to your ideas at the moment. So for the Life Path 22 person, you have the Hermit card as your destiny card. And this really, for me, this is about you coming to March, the 8th month of March, is going to ask you or see you getting into this really powerful understanding of these steps that are required from you now to start fashioning, to start literally building what it is that you envision in your mind. It's like you've already got the vision. You already know what it is that you want to create. You already know what it is that you want to bring into the world. And it's like now it's like you're going within to listen to that space, because the 22 energy is very much more real world. Like the 11 and the 33, they're a little bit more nebulous, whereas the 22 very much has its feet on the ground. It knows the physical world. But what I find really interesting is this suggests to me, because it's the 8th month, right? This is about you saying, right, okay, you know what? I'm going into that space. And now that I know what it is that I want, now that I know what it is that I'm envisioning, I need to understand for me what the steps are going to be. And if you're a Life Path 22, No one's going to be able to give you the answer this month. Nobody, no matter how wise they are, no matter how many accolades they've got, not even I will be getting close to it. All I can do is give you like a little pointer. The message about how to put the steps in place that you need this month are going to come from within, and you need to go in there. It's really funny. I'm looking at the numbers. The playbacks at the moment are 11:01. And the watch time is 313. So we've definitely got that numerology vibe that is flowing at this moment in time, and the chat rate is 8. Great. So the direction card for the Life Path 22 is the Knight of Swords, right? So the message here is you need to take your time. You're going to want to push it. You're going to want to rush it this month. And if you do that, you're going to miss a vital piece of information. This month, you have to take it slow, take it steady. Every time that you feel the energy is heightening, and every time you feel like, it's getting like this, bring it back into the center. If you're a Life Path 22 person, every time you get that fractious kind of energy, you need to come in, right? You need to bring it back into this space. Nobody can ever give 22s the answer. They are the master builders. They are the master builder, absolutely. But if I'm honest, they're also the ones that are, like I said, they're a lot more practical than the other two, all right? And that's is one of the things that Life Path 22 struggles with, how to bring more of the spirituality in. So the answer very often does come from the outside for the 22. Right, so, all right, so your human design oracle card number is the gate 10, and it's empower. And this is beautiful, because what this suggests to me is that this month, if you're a Life Path 22, you are, if you're a Life Path 22 person, this really, for me, suggests that you are, this month, where you usually empower everybody else and get them fired up, you have to do this for yourself. And whatever idea comes to you, whatever steps come in for you this month, and you kind of feel like, yeah, okay, this is what I need to be doing, don't dismiss them. Right? This is the time to really grasp that energy. This is how you empower yourself. If you're a Life Path 22, March is an 8 month. And the way that you empower yourself this month is by truly taking stock of the messages that come from within. All right? Usually, the Life Path 22 person finds the message out there. It will come in a physical or a tangible way. But this month, it's coming from within. And I don't want you to miss that. For the Life Path 33, whom, by the way, I met a Life Path 33 yesterday. Now, I've always known that Jarl is amazing, but I met a Life Path 33 yesterday who absolutely blew my socks off. It was actually quite creepy, to be honest with you, but yeah, it was amazing. I'm an 11 along with 2 of my kids. Wow. That's pretty cool. A whole family of master numbers. I'd love to know how things are or were for everybody while you were growing up. Excuse me, water break. So if you're a Life Path 33, you have the Devil card as your destiny. And this, because the energy of the 8 and the 33, it's not so much that they're not compatible, but they are somewhat at odds. This is going to be a month where you're going to have to find a way to free yourself from some of the trappings, right? So this is a month where I want to say to you, if you're a Life Path 33, all that glitters is not gold. And it's really important that you find a way this month to maintain your autonomy. Whatever that means to you, this month you have to remain separate. This month you have to remain... autonomous. That's the only way that I can really put it into words that have enough weight. This month you have to remain autonomous. Whatever or whoever keeps you slave, holds you down, stops you getting ahead, is nothing that you want or need to be connected to. Your direction card, how you best use this energy, is the Death card. Wow. Okay, so what is the death card? It is endings, completions, and culminations. And this suggests that there is either a vice or a connection between you and another person, you and another institution, whatever. Something this month is seeking to come to a resolution or an end, right? Something needs to be completed this month. And I kind of feel like a lot of you, for the Life Path 33 people, you'll know what this is. It's like deep down, you will have that energy in you that's already kind of saying, yep, you know what? This needs to end. Yes, this connection is no longer good for me. It's no longer viable for me. But the human part of us, right, the human part, even of the Life Path 33 person, is going to want to hold on to that thing. And it's really, really important that you find a way to make the necessarily sever or cut. And your human design oracle card, look at that, is the number 32 and endurance, right? So this is really interesting for me, because what this suggests to me is you know what needs to come to an end. You know that something is coming up for review, and you know that it's very likely not going to be renewed, let's say, right? And deep down, you know that that is the contract done. Whether this is between you and another person, whether it's between you and a job, a co-worker, a revenue stream, like whatever it is, you know that it's done. And it's almost like there's a part of you that's like, okay, but if this comes to an end, what am I going to do next? Well, you have the endurance to get past it and to get through it. All right. So, all in all, I'm going to pull one card as the overall message for the month, for all of us, whatever your life path number, and that is experience, right? I love this. One day when I was, I think, 17, I was having a really deep conversation with my dad, and he said to me, when you think about life and the world and all the rest of it, what is it? And I gave him like this, probably like what was very young answer at the time. And he says to me, just remember, it's all substance and experience. Whatever you go through, whatever you experience, it's just that, substance and experience. Let it wash over you. And that was really, really good advice. And while my 17-year-old mind, as deep as I thought I was at that time, which is laughable now, oh, little baby Raph. As you know, at the time I took it in and I was like, wow, yeah, okay, that's really cool. But when I really, really got it, when I really understood that everything you see, everything that you go through is a mixture of substance and experience, when you really start to understand that, you can allow it to wash over you. Let this month, through the energy of experience, really start to move through you, right? Let it, and not even through you, but over you, right? Allow these things to happen around you, but not necessarily to you. And remember that it's the experience that's going to reveal to you what you want, and more importantly, what you don't. Right? And somewhere in the middle of all of that, you get to choose as well. What you will accept, what you won't accept, what you will allow, what you won't allow. So, thus concludes the numerological readings for the life paths over March 8, which is an 8-month. I will be back next month to do the same again. So we're going to do the same each month. And let me know, please, 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 check back for your life path number over the month. Please check in on this video. Let me know how it came about, what spoke to you, what showed up, what didn't. Like I said, I'm doing so many different and new things this year. And I really want you guys to let me know how it speaks to you. So thank you so much for being here. If you are here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of Radiant Reality. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, have an amazing month. This 8-month, I think, is going to be so much better for all of us. And if you see anything out there in the world that you think, hang on a sec, that was in the video, please, please, please put a link to the video in the comments. All right. With that said, I absolutely love and treasure each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care, everyone.